Guess what? It's me, it's Heather, and it's time to continue our journey through the Myst series. I know it's been a while since I uploaded... Why am I so short here? Since I uploaded the Riven remake, I took a little break. I took a little break from everything, and I was also trying to get the C's all recorded and done for Steam Spelunk, and I'm in the middle of editing all those. Alright, random piece of hair. But it's February 2026. A bunch of shit has happened since the beginning of the year. I'm tired. I'm so tired. And I was like, you know what? We need to continue our Myst journey, so we're gonna do that today. So here we are. This is really loud, and I'm sorry. Oh my god. How often the music plays? All the time. Myst 3, I beat the game, and I think I played it a couple more times, but I did not play this anywhere near the extent that I played the first game and the second game. So I'm gonna be lost. Just lost. I remember when it came out, I don't know where it is. It's probably still in a box I haven't unpacked, because there are still boxes we haven't unpacked from when we moved. There's an animal in this game, I think it's called a squee, and I had like a little metal statue of a squee that came with like a special edition of the game or something. I remember getting that, and I have that somewhere still because I know I didn't get rid of the squee. I might have a picture of like my old bedroom from when this game came out with the squee on a shelf. I'll see if I can find one, and I'll put it here if I can find it. But yeah. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes. Yes, play the music. Good.
I realized as our group linked back to Dunny that we should not restore the city as we had planned. Once magnificent buildings lay in ruin, testament to the hatred that had consumed them. Too many people had fallen victim
Look at him! Okay, sorry.
to the prejudice and greed from which it sprang.
He's in like his goth phase. Okay.
Gazing out across the cavern, I decided to write another age. One that would help the Dunny survivors begin again, free from the tragedies of their past. So with my wife, Catherine, supporting me, I put aside that past to write a future. More than a year has gone by since I finished writing Relishon. I have a new daughter, who I hope will someday link to the age with me. And as I imagine Yisha meeting the Dunny, those brave men and women who are building a new life for themselves, I realize I've been given another chance.
Shut up.
A chance to learn from my mistakes and leave the past behind me once and for all.
Oh, the song. This song was a fucking jam! Can I tell you, the first time I saw that, and the camera turned around and I saw the picture of Sears and Aknar, I was like, oh my god, we're talking about them again! I was very excited.
Breathtaking, isn't it?
Yes! Oh, hey!
We call it Tamana.
It's
we moved
beautiful.
Here after H was finished writing Relishon. He wanted us to have a new home too.
Oh.
I'm so glad to see you. I told Atris our paths would cross again. He was just going to grab something for your trip to Relishon, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Unless he decides to check over the whole house first, which means he could be hours resetting all his padlocks. But I know he was looking forward to introducing you to the Dunny, so he shouldn't be terribly long.
I can't remember.
Why don't you wait in his study?
The wind just blew the door shut. She's so cute. I can't remember if because I think I mentioned the other game in the other playthroughs, there are 3 books, and one takes place during the fall of Dunny, one takes place before Myst, and then one takes place, the other one I can't remember when it takes place, but it's called the Book of Dunny, and I can't remember if it was like before this. Hold on, now I gotta look. The events of the book occur after the events of Riven, but before the birth of Yisha. So between Riven and this game is when the Book of Dunny happens, which is what he was talking about. You can get all 3 books together as an ebook. I just got that recently. And right now I'm reading the novelization of the Silent Hill movie that just came out. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I heard it was not great. It was in theaters for like a weekend. It wasn't at my theater near me, so I didn't get to see it. But I could get the novel, so I got that, and I'm reading it. So after I finish that, I think I'm going to go back and read the Myst books. Okay, so that book happened between Riven and this game. Okay, good. Resume game. But I forgot this one's like this. Look at it. It's so pretty. Look how cute. Oh, okay.
You know, this trip is exactly what Atreus needs right now. I haven't been able to get him out of the house for months, ever since he found his journals out of place. But seeing how well the Dunny have settled in on Relation should help him to finally relax.
Fingers crossed. Otherwise she's like...
I'm sorry, the other door.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't know. I wasn't trying to, like... do anything. To, like, go in your house or anything. Why'd he find his journals out of place, though? What happened? You gonna tell us? You gonna tell us? You gonna tell us? You gonna tell us? Hey. I wanna look at these. Yeah, like, here's him. Is this him? Being like, this is what you... Hey. Dude, that's Dunny, you guys. Hey. What's happening? I just remember... There was like one part in the Book of Dunny where the reason I remember I want to say Gavas. They tried to like send him to an age and it like exploded or something when he went to it. I need to read those again. Wow. Hello everyone. Look at all these people on this boat. Atreus. Is that a fire marble? Are we fire marbling here? Like I said, I didn't play this one a lot. So I'm like, look at them though. Look at them! So I mentioned, I think in one of the videos that I had a website dedicated to them, like a fan site. It's so funny, you say fan site now and people are like... Fan sites were like huge in like the early 2000s. People had fan sites for like all kinds of characters and they'd be like, here's the character's biography and the character, like an image gallery of the characters. I had so many of these websites. I had a Cirrus Naknar one. What else did I have? I had a Heather from Silent Hill 3 site. I had, hold on, we're gonna find out. Obviously I had like a Jason Solo site, Tennoka site. Oh, I had a site, Birdman from Galarians. He was in the game for like 10 minutes. And I was like, I'm gonna have a fan site for Birdman from Galarians. I love him. But yeah, that was like huge then. And you'd have like your favorite fan sites who had like you'd be like, I need a picture of so-and-so. I'll go to my friend's blank site and I'll get a picture from there. Man, I miss the old internet. Fuck, okay. But one of the layouts I had was this picture. I was so excited that like Cirrus Naknar was showing up in a game again that I was like, this is my new layout for my Cirrus Naknar site. Okay. Look at how cute they are. Why do you... Is this a rock or a trash bag? Atreus? Atreus, hey. Why does he still have this book? For funsies? I'm assuming this is like Riven. That's the symbol, right? The 5? Tamon, thank you for responding so quickly to my request for Nara padlocks. As you know, security in Tomana has become an important issue of late. Perhaps I'm overreacting as Catherine suggests, but the idea that someone may have been sneaking into my study, reading all of my journals, disturbs me. After what happened to my library on Myst, after my own son Cirrus Naknar destroyed so many of my books, I've come to realize how delicate the link is to my worlds. I've never been able to repair those burned books, to link to each age and find out if the inhabitants survived. The padlocks won't change that situation, but they should ease my fear of trespassers considerably. Okay though, Atreus? I see you. Because if, like, Catherine's like, oh, you don't have to worry. I think you're overreacting. If she didn't touch his journals, and he knows the exact way he left them, who the fuck touched them? Like, who is here on my home age touching my shit? It wasn't me, as in me, the player character. So who was it? And like he has a new daughter, like he has a new daughter to worry about. He's like a baby. His wife and his baby are there too, along with him. And for Catherine to be like, I think he's overreacting. It's like, who touched his shit though? I get you, Atreus. I get you. I love that there's nothing to do here, noise. Okay. Oh.
Well, my friend.
Hey.
I see you found the Relation book.
Sorry, I was snooping.
Catherine tells me you've been here for some time. I'm sorry if I've kept you waiting.
I have that
Since we'll be gone in a
figure.
few days, I needed to secure some of my things. And I also wanted to bring you this. It's a journal I kept while I was writing Release on. I thought you might find it interesting to read.
I love you.
To achieve, compare it to what the age truly is.
I love her. I love all of you.
Well, just let me get my keys to unlock Release.
Hugs. No? Alright, cool.
Oh, and I'm interested in hearing what you've been up to in recent months.
Nothing. Shit. Bullshit. Just trash. Brad Dourif is here! Oh my god. Hello.
No! No!
I completely forgot about all this. Can we take care of the fire first? No? Where's... Atris has that? Atris is taking care of that? Alright. I remember Brad Dourif's character. Like, I remember what his deal is. And I don't want to say anything about it now. Because I don't want to spoil it. Okay. I guess we're going... Bye! This was my introduction to Brad Dourif, and then I was like... I can't remember how it came up. My mom was like, he was in With Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He was amazing. So then I learned about Brad Dourif. Hold on. I'll be right back. Come back, Brad. Okay, so I ran all the way to the basement. I'm not sure again where my squee is, but I remembered. I cannot believe I forgot. Till I saw Atris in that yellow coat about these. Oh, it's raining outside now. They're dusty as shit. But there's my figure of Savidro Brad Dourif. Look at how yellowed the plastic is. And then Atris in his little yellow coat. And he comes with a little linking book. I'll put pictures of these up. But yeah, my mom got these for me. Was it for Christmas that year? They're dusty as shit. The front shells, the plastic shells are so yellow. I had to run downstairs and find those. Everything's fine. Hello. Okay, no. Uh-huh. I don't want to fuck with these yet. I say as I've already messed one up. I like how it's like you can do the turns, but you can't, there's no forward and backward, it's just clicking. It's still clicking. Let's go to this big giant tooth. I listen to the soundtrack for this so much. I probably listen to the soundtrack more than I actually played the game. The music is so good. And I don't mean that as like a slight against the game. I'm just saying like, I listen to the soundtrack so much. Where do we want to go? I don't know. I don't know. None of this is familiar to me. I mean, it's kind of familiar. Listen to that shit. It's so good. Was that a broken one? Okay. No idea what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. That one's broken. Isn't my big head in the way? Did that light up? Okay, see, the problem is I don't know where I'm... Let's just go around and then we'll figure this out. Go to the next tooth. But where did Brad Dourif go? Where did he go? How the fuck do I get up? Oh, there's a down here. I was like, where am I going? It's beautiful. I love what you've done with the... And the first time I stepped on this thing, I was like... Beautiful plant you've got here. Okay. All right. Do I want to go that way or? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, I should be reading his journal, shouldn't I? Sorry, I forgot. Oh shit, another journal? Oh shit. No, 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 hold on. How do I read my first journal? Okay, here we go. Let's read Atrus's journal first. I always feared this day would come. For years, Catherine and I have dreamed of restoring Dunny. We have dedicated our lives to the task, taking it upon ourselves to locate the citizens of Dunny and convince them to return to their ruined city and rebuild. Our dream has become the dream of so many now, and the progress we've made towards achieving it is something of which we all can stand proud. But I know now that it has been a mistake. The city of Dunny should not be restored. It should stand forever in ruins as both a symbol of our past mistakes and a memorial to all who lost their lives when Dunny fell. The devastating events of recent months, the war on Tirani, the death of Uda in particular, have driven this truth home to me quite forcefully. If we rebuild the city walls today, are we not giving approval to the very illness that destroyed our civilization in the first place? Are we not setting ourselves up to repeat that pattern again in future generations? I've put much thought into this tonight and found only one solution. If we, the men and women who survived the downfall of Dunny, are to thrive, then we must break the pattern of hatred which has destroyed so many lives. We must begin our civilization anew, and we can only do that if I write us a new age. I've spoken with Catherine about this and she agrees. I only hope the others will see it as well. Will these people never cease to amaze me? I thought they would object to my decision. After all, most of them linked back to Dunny specifically to see the city rebuilt, but when I told them why we should not restore it, their response was immediate and unanimous. I love in the intro how he's like, I just wrote another age. You know, I'm just gonna write another age. Done. Whereas yesterday they thought only of rebuilding, today they concentrate solely on salvage. They intend to take from their ruined city only that which is best and move on. Everywhere I look, the enthusiasm for this new task is obvious. It heartens me even as I face my own monumental contribution. I've written many ages in my lifetime, from my first timid attempts under the tyrannical tutelage of my father to my most recent accomplishment, Averoon. Tyrannical tutelage? That's a great name for a band. Write it down. Never before has so much been riding on my skill. The age I'm about to write must be all I ever imagined and more. How am I going to achieve it? Catherine laughed this morning when she saw me drudging out my old notebooks. I must have made quite the picture, sitting near the embers of a fire, surrounded by countless commentaries and journals. Some of them seemed more dust than paper, but the hours I spent sifting through them was worth it. Ideas for what this new age might be are tumbling around in my head. There are almost too many to catch hold of. Obviously, I must choose some starting point as my anchor. Writing ages is a science, a precisely structured equation of words. Every equation needs as its foundation an underlying concept around which the age can develop. In the past, I've written my books around whatever idea intrigued me most of the time. I wanted to discover how the age to which the book linked would manifest the results of that idea. Sometimes civilizations had arisen, sometimes they had not. But whether a society had come to exist on the age or not, it was often in response to whatever concept the book I had written embodied. This time, my search for a concept must be weighed very carefully. I already have the civilization I wish to see develop. I know our history as a people, and the paths we follow to arrive here. Today I must write a book which will link to an age that will allow us to continue on our way, growing ever stronger as one people. What underlying concept must this new age reflect that will best allow our civilization to thrive? Civilization. I fear I must think on this some more. It has taken me some time, but I may have found my anchor. It came to me as I was considering what I know about the survivors of Dunny. We've seen so much tragedy in our lives, from the destruction of the city to the suffering and loss of loved ones due to plague and deprivation. Yet, even in the midst of these adversities, my kinsmen and I have found the strength to keep going. We have tapped into our individual strengths and transformed ourselves into something much stronger. It is a characteristic I've seen in several of my ages, whenever I focus my writing on the inherent energy sources in a world. Long ago, grandmother taught me that no life, no possibility for life in an age, exists without the presence of energy. By tapping into its latent energy sources, an age moves out of stasis. It grows, transforms, and develops. Energy is the underlying fuel that powers all activity. To put it more simply, energy powers future motion. Yet, as grandmother also liked to remind me, energy in an age takes on diverse forms. Each one has strengths and weaknesses of its own. How many forms will this new age contain? Which type will be its dominant theme? Tomorrow, I'll link back to Myst, and from there revisit several of my ages. Perhaps in my old worlds, I will discover new ideas. Yay, Myst ages. I'd almost forgotten how painful it is to... Oops. Maybe not yay, Myst ages. I'd almost forgotten how painful it is to revisit Myst. In the 10 years since my sons Cirrus and Aknar left me trapped on Kavir Island and burned so many of my books, Catherine and I have rarely linked back. I told myself we were always too busy. First with writing ages like Averone, then with searching the ages of Dunny for survivors. I always said we would spend more time on Myst eventually. The truth is, I've been avoiding the age. Seeing the island in its current condition ignites such anger and grief. I'm immediately reminded of the betrayal of my sons, as well as the cruelty and greed with which they plundered my ages. I know I'm partly responsible for these acts. I constantly wonder if there was something I could have done to reach out to the boys before. Enough! Nothing can change the tragedies of the past. Like my Dunny kinsman, I must salvage what is best and move on. Perhaps in the process, I'll find forgiveness and hope. Once again, I'm back on Myst Island, having completed a lengthy sojourn through several of my ages. The trip itself was not as inspiring as I had hoped. The Selenitic age was especially disturbing, but has it not always been so? It is a little weird, I get that. The very first time I linked to the age, its uninhabited landscape was shaking with tremors. At the time, I felt it was because the energy in the age was unfocused, as if it were at war with itself. Stability finally came, but even after it did, I never truly felt comfortable there. I missed the more natural balances of ages like Channelwood. I love how now we're learning that he's like, Selenitic was weird. Perhaps that is the lesson to take home with me. The Dunny, too, have faced much turmoil in their history. Their lives have been unsettled enough. Perhaps I should be striving to offset the energy that already exists within our civilization by providing it with a more stabilized environment in which to grow. An environment in which the natural equilibrium of the world serves as a counterpoint to the upheavals of civilization. The more I consider it, the more I wonder if I should make nature the foundation of this new age. Worlds like Channelwood attain equilibrium quite easily, primarily because of one reason. Nature encourages mutual dependence. As one life withers and dies, it provides nourishment so that another might live. Plants become food for other animals, and the waste products animals cannot absorb become nutrients to sustain the other plants. So long as nothing intrudes to upset this balance, nature can maintain itself indefinitely. An interesting metaphor to set as an example for my people. I think I'll confer with Catherine on this subject. Her ages always exhibit symbiosis more dramatically than mine. Perhaps she should help me write this new age. Why didn't we just go talk to her to begin with? I'm so tired, I can barely think right now, but I will force myself to stay focused, for I have not written anything in days. The moment I linked back to Dunny, I was besieged with requests for my assistance. Master Timon wanted to... Timon? What did I say before? Timon? Master Timon wanted to consult over which stone cutters were worth salvaging, and did I think the rock in this new age would be difficult to sound. Oma and Isel needed my opinion about a new history they'd uncovered. Should they hold off on starting its translation, or would paper supplies be scarce in the new age? There were so many questions needing answers. I barely had time to see Catherine. She, of course, laughed at my dilemma, saying that I had no one to blame but myself. True. After all, I was the one who encouraged Dunny to start over. Naturally, they would look to me to keep them moving in the right direction, unless some other force stepped in to change that view. Her words made me realize a fundamental principle that I had thus far been ignoring. All this time, I had been debating whether to make energy or nature the underlying framework for this age, but there's another equation to consider. An age based solely on the future motion of energy will face constant upheavals, most likely at the cost of tranquility. And an age based solely on the mutual dependence of nature can become so balanced over time, it may cease to tolerate change. Yet, to continue to grow as a people, Dunny civilization needs both, occasional upheavals followed by periods of balanced stability. I've seen such situations occur naturally on several of my ages. Each time it was because I centered the writing around some dynamic force that I had decided to make prevalent in the age. Such forces allow the balance between forward motion and mutual dependence to fluctuate. As one concept takes precedence, the other recedes until another force surfaces to change things. As Catherine's insightful comment reminded me, dynamic forces spur change. I'm too tired to think more on this tonight. Hopefully in the morning, my thoughts will coalesce. Catherine surprised me today. Apparently while I was off visiting my ages, she linked to Myst by herself. She did not say so, but I could tell that her visit had been painful. More than ever now, I'm convinced we must find a place to begin again ourselves. Perhaps when I've written this new age for the Dunny, I'll put some thought into where Catherine and I might live. I cannot believe I did not see this before. All this time I've been struggling to describe the perfect age for the Dunny. I've considered and then rejected several underlying concepts which I felt might best set the course for their future, as if I alone should determine how Dunny civilization will grow. In my own way, I've become as egotistical as my father. In truth, I owe this realization to Catherine. He owes a lot of things to Catherine. Sensing my decision about the new age, she led me on a walk around Dunny. Salvaging efforts were well underway, with teams of people scouring the ruined harbor district. As I watched my Dunny kinsmen deciding which parts of their culture to retain, I realized they do not need me to determine their future. They're quite capable of setting its course by themselves, regardless of what age I write. This realization has opened my eyes to the best way of approaching my task. I no longer need to worry about which underlying concept, energy, nature, or dynamic forces I should make prevalent in the age. Rather, I must strive to include them all. I must write a balance of systems into the descriptive book, enough so that the Dunny people will constantly be challenged to attain their ultimate potential. Look, Atris used AI to write this journal because there's M dashes in it. I'm so tired of people being like, there's M dashes in that. That means it's AI written. No. AI takes writing from people who've used M dashes for the longest time. Writers. Okay, sorry for the tangent. As grandmother often pointed out to me when we spoke about ages back on Myst, balanced systems stimulate civilizations. At last I feel I'm ready to begin writing this age. Indeed, I'm eager to begin and have already come up with the perfect name. I know grandmother would have loved it. Of course, Catherine could tell the moment I turned to her that I'd finally found my starting point. I babbled on excitedly for some time before I noticed the smile she was hiding. When I saw it enough to grow suspicious, she handed me one of my oldest age books. She must have picked it up when she linked back to Myst. Seeing the name Jananin? I don't know if I'm putting the emphasis on that correctly. Emblazoned on the book cover, I could only shake my head. The one age I never got around to revisiting was the one that might have helped me the most. How foolish I was to have completely forgotten it. Isn't that where we are right now? Wasn't that where the autosave was? I think after I finish this work, I should take one final trip, if only to help restore an old fool's memories. That's it. Okay. Maybe I should look around and then we'll read his journal. I've been reading too much. Hi, who are you? It's like I vaguely remember all these things. I vaguely remember this, but I don't remember who. Whomst? Hello. Why am I doing this? What's happening? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. I'm behind it now. Maybe I... The fuck is this? Uh-huh. Goodbye. Okay. Well. What am I doing? Uh-huh. Sure. Sure. I'm just gonna leave that up there for now. I guess we should read his journal. I'm suspicious of... Is this... No, okay, I was gonna say nowhere else to go here? What the fuck? Okay, oh. Ah! What the fuck is happening? Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Oh, I can go all the way around. Okay. Sure. I guess I should go open that weird elevator thing, shouldn't I? I guess I should read his journal, shouldn't I? Yeah. Sure. I'm here. You're here. Let's go. What are you doing? Okay. Me in. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. Let's go. What was all that shit under there? Oh. Hey.
Atris?
No.
Is that you?
No.
Come to rescue your book so soon?
No.
Not yet, old friend. Not yet.
The fuck? Fuck is that? What are you doing? Hey. Hey, I'm on your side. I'm a friend. I was spying on Atris for you. You'll never know. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're gonna read your journal. I've done it. I've used his swirling, linking book to follow him. I touched my palm to its glowing panel and felt the tingling begin. There was a sudden sickening lurch inside my stomach, then I fell into the page. This has happened before. I know it. It happened the first time I came to this place, when I followed his murdering sons from Narayan. It happened when I used his hidden books, and it happened when I finally opened the machine, right before the fog first ate my mind. The fog didn't find me this time. When I opened my eyes, I was alone in a room. I was standing in the home of my betrayers. I couldn't move. I was afraid. I thought they'd know that I'd come and would be waiting for me, just like they had waited inside this very tusk. I was afraid they would tie me up again, that the poison snakes would strike. But the silence was unbroken. The whole house was still. And without really knowing what I did, I started to search every room, every floor, every cabinet. I found his journals. Atris's never-ending journals. I found the book that brought me back to this world. The lesson world he calls Jananin. Tamra? Is that Tamra, my love? How long have I been trapped here? How much of my life has been eaten by the fog? The face I see in the lagoon isn't one I remember ever wearing. It's so much older, so much more savage, but it's me. It's Savidro. I remember what they did, how they led my people to death. I've returned several times now to Tomana. I'm searching for some sign of his sons. I was certain they would run back to their father, but so much time has passed, so many years in which to forget about my people. Oh no, honey, he took care of them. They're in books he blew up. Is that what happened, Atris? Safe in your beautiful new home, enjoying life with your dear wife and family? Did you become so busy envisioning new worlds that you forgot the ones you already created? I must be very careful. I must not let them know that I'm free. I'll read what journals I can to figure out where his two sons are hiding, and when I've found the sons again, when I've got the whole family together, I'll bring them down. Atris and his family will suffer the way I've suffered for years. Sirius and Aknar are not in Tomana. Every day I become more and more convinced Atreus' sons are not there. Honey, they're not. What happened, Atreus? Did you grow tired of them? The way you tired of Narayan? Did you abandon them the way you abandoned my people behind your shield? It does not matter. I can still take revenge against their father. Now that I'm no longer stuck on Jananan, I can avenge all the dead in my world. I've already reopened his... Oops, I clicked out of the book. Hold on. I've already reopened his other books. I've begun making changes in those worlds using his own lessons against him. There's still much more work to be done, but eventually I'll lure him into this tusk. I'll find some way to make him follow me here from Tomana. I'll go set his office on fire and make him chase me, except it's me, not him. For now, I'll concentrate on the orbiter. It's not a natural part of this world. The material that creates it is like nothing I've seen. It reminds me just a little of the shield, and if it is the same material, it can't be damaged, but perhaps I can damage the other devices. No, it cannot be true. Surely his journals deceive me. He says he's brought them back. He says he's given his Dunny brethren new life, but how? How can one man have so much power? How can one man's writings reawaken a dead world? I don't know what this means. By all that is sacred, Tamra, what can it mean? It doesn't change a thing. I can still continue as I planned. I can still seek revenge for my people. I'll make my enemies suffer. By the weaving, Tamra, this changes everything. Oh, there's my little things right there. I should have read it earlier. Here I am going, we should wait. I found a way to reprogram his scanning device. It requires scavenging parts from another mechanism in the tusk, but I think the gears I leave can still be operated by hand. Okay. Ooh, well... Oh, they're different here, and here. Okay. It is finished. All is ready for Atreus' arrival. Tonight I'll sleep among the ghosts. Then tomorrow I'll link into Tomana. When I link out, I'll be carrying his book. May the spirits of my people serve to guide me in this. Okay. So I can't get out here. So we're gonna go mess with the little thingies downstairs. I do love the idea of Brad Dourif's character, because it's like the fact that he's like, oh, you wrote this age, you know, and then you just like abandon us. Plus, I was so excited then because I was like, oh my god, we're finally gonna get more insight into his stupid ass sons that I loved. Stupid ass Sirius and Aknar. That should be in. That should be like that. This one should be... Is it one down? I think that's right. These all look the same to me. Oh my god, I can change them! Okay, sorry. So, middle? One should be in the middle, and then two should be on the ends. Okay, like that? Did I do it right? I don't know what this does. Yes. Yes. Hello. Where you going? Okay, bye. Now it got all dark in here all of a sudden. Okay, sure. Let me out. What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Fine. Don't. Cirrus and Aknar. The walls run red with steam and strangling branches. I see their bloated faces laughing at everything. I remember how they lied. I remember what they did. They brought me here to die. I followed them. The lattice roots were black from too much overgrowth. Puffer spores floated up in the hot steam and burst. No one was there to guide the spores to the branches. No one was waiting to perform the ritual weaves. The fighting had torn my people apart. They didn't care. They didn't care. They wanted Narayan to die. Okay, so we're finding pages to go in his journal. That's why his journal was so short. I see. Hello down there. What are you? I mean, you're a book, but like, what do I do? Hello? Okay. Oh, hey!
My sons,
Yeah, that's me.
I promise to teach you the secrets of my ages. This world is the first step on your journey. Search the island, and you'll find 3 linking books. Each connects to an age in which you must
Hey!
Hello, Atris.
Nope.
Been a long time.
That's me.
Sorry I'm not there to greet you in person, but I just didn't think it would be wise, considering how long I've been stuck here. Trapped in these lesson ages by 2 very greedy little boys. Your sons, Atris. Cirrus and Achenar.
Them.
Of course, they're not so little anymore, not so innocent. I thought a lot about innocence these last few years and what happens when it gets lost. Worried about relation? I have it. Worried about friends, relatives, people you can't get back. I know just how you feel. But if you want to do something about it, you're gonna have to open this device. And there's just one problem. I've changed the 3 symbols that do that.
Great.
So if you want to reclaim relation,
You
you're
gotta
gonna
do a
have to
puzzle.
pick your own class. Find the 3 symbols, Atris.
Okay.
And don't keep me waiting forever.
Okay. Thumbs up. Okay. Sure. Okay. So, oh my god. Oh, I found one. Nope. How on the mark do I have to be here? And like, what happens when is it gonna do something when I hit it? Can I leave that there? Will it stay? Okay. I don't know if I'm the birdie, the little birdie. Birdie. I'm sorry, this is like 5 minutes of me going, yeah? Okay. I don't know if what I'm doing here. Like, I'm finding the symbols, but like, I'm assuming you're right there. Yeah. Whoa. Pretty good if I do say so myself. Ho ho ho. Okay. Oop. Do I need like these? Like, do I need those placements? I'm just gonna take pictures of those just in case. Just in case. Like I said, I do not remember. This one's a little off, I feel like. You're gonna have to take your own class. Chill out, bro. Actually, don't chill out. I get why you're pissed. Okay. That's always like, I don't know where Sirius and Agnar are. Yep, it's because Atris fucking told him to take a hike. Save game. Come back, Brad. Imager things. Just imager things. Is this, so that, I'm assuming that's Tamra. Alright, I guess we'll go mess around this way now. Anytime I'm near water, dude, I don't like it. Where? Oh. Oh. my baby. So cute. Look at him. That's a squee. No. Sorry. He's so cute. So does he make those come out? Okay. So is it the noise? So if we go mess around with that, remember we were fucking around with that thing? What if I, is that what this thing is used for? Good. Good. He's so cute. Listen to him. I love him so much. Wee, so cute. Sorry. This is the bird. Can I get in here? Ooh, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I did it. I did something right. Can you believe it? Bird. Okay. Here? Can I put it here? Oh my god, this has to be like exact. Did I do it? Close enough? Yes. Okay. We're going somewhere. We're going somewhere. Okay, I'll probably stop this video. Let's go there first, and then we'll stop. We're going to Edana. Edana? Edana? Two N's like Anna? Anna. Beautiful. Yeah, let me at him. Let me at him. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What is going on here? That's how I get back. Well. Alright. So, we're in Edana. And that's where we'll be at the start of the next video. But for now, I hope you're having a great everything, and I'll see you in whatever the next video is. Bye!